All right, guys, here we go with 24 rookies and stars first off the line. If these teams in yellow were available, there's that link in the chat if you want to grab them. I'll leave the listing up for a little while here. We got the Cardinals, Falcons, Lions, Saints, Jets, and Commanders. If anybody wants to grab those last teams, use the link pinned in the chat. Make sure you copy and paste that code next to that link as well. Copy and paste it. Use it at checkout for 10% off those teams. Good luck to everybody in this one. Again, it's first off the line. We should have 2 autos, 2 men's per box. We have 6 packs per box, 10 cards per pack as well. Good luck to everybody in this one. Up next after this break is our Mosaic football break, and then we end it with our Sonic and Sapphire. Those are the last 2 breaks of the night. All right, if somebody else beats you ahead of time, it might not process that. But if you got it in time, it'll process and then it'll update. Sometimes it takes a little bit to update. But sometimes there's people trying to grab the team at the same time, and it may take it a while to process. And we'll go to whoever grabbed the team first. All right, so here's our packs. And this is first off the line. We'll have 2 autos, 2 men's. You guys are guessing the player on the last auto in this one for 20 credit. Good luck to everybody in this one. We have Terry McLaurin to start us off. Michael Pittman Jr. Myles Garrett. Justin Jefferson, that is out of 299. We have our first of what should be 2 men's in here. That is Joe Milton. High Octane. That one is out of 399 on the men. So we have J.J. McCarthy. Marshall Falk on the touchdown club. Michael Penix on the silver refractor. Juan Jackson and Chase McClellan. Baker Mayfield. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Garrett Wilson. That is Javonte Williams for the Broncos, and that is out of 299. One of our first off the line, parallel Chase McClellan. This is out of 18. 1 out of 18 on the cracked ice. We got the rookie rush, Trey Benson. They ought to on the draft class. C.J. Stroud on the Crusade. Brian Thomas Jr. and A.J. Barner rookies. Our next pack. Brandon Ayuk. Amari Cooper. Mondre Stevenson. And we got some Panini points. Hopefully that didn't replace our other auto. 150 Panini points. We'll random those at the end. Jahmyr Gibbs. Thrillers out of 25. 5 out of 25 on that one. Artistry in Motion. Kyron Williams. Ryan Thomas Jr. Javion Sanders. Malik Washington. And Keelan Robinson. Let's top load here. We got 3 packs left. We got 150 Panini points to random off to someone in the break at the end. We have Mosaic Football coming up next. That is PYT 753. So if you're waiting on that break, that does follow this one. We end the night with our 22 Sonic and Sapphire mixer. That is a baseball break. We will be back again on Tuesday with some breaks. We do have that schedule almost filled out. If you guys want to see what we're breaking on Tuesday, use that future break schedule link in the chat as well. You guys can see what we have coming up. That way, if you bought into any breaks, you can see what else is scheduled as well. Everything that is posted. right, here we go. Last 3 packs. Stephon Diggs, TJ Watt, Deshaun Watts. We got another cracked ice here. Has Brian Thomas Jr. on the rookies. Cracked ice. That one is out of 18 as well. 7 out of 18. Those are the first off the line cracked ice. Marshawn Lloyd. Sean Alexander on the touchdown club. John Edwards out of 149. Going to the Steelers spot. Aaron Jones, Crusade. Edrin Cooper for DeJean. Last 2 packs coming up. Isaiah Pacheco. Tyler Lockett. We have Javonte Williams. And auto of Trey Benson. 76 out of 299, Trey Benson. Patrick, that luminance break was before this one. If you want to scroll back on the live stream, you can catch that one. Byron Murphy out of 125. Spencer Rattler. Amari Cooper. Aaron Rodgers on the airborne. Malik Neighbors. And Kamari Lannister. The last pack. Again, we got 150 Panini points to random off to someone in this break as well. There's Kendrick Bourne, Derrick Henry, Patrick Mahomes. Oh, there's our second auto. Bucky Irving on the Dress for Success Mem auto. And guess of the break, that is out of 99. 45 out of 99 on the Bucky Irving auto. Nice hit for Tampa Bay. Bucky's a guess of this break. We have Chopper Robinson, Alvin Kamara, Evan Culp out of 299. Thrillers of Patrick Mahomes, Eric All, and Dejon Edwards. Let's top load them. We'll random off the 150 points. I'll have to update the list too, so anybody that bought in those last few spots, they're eligible for the 150 and points. We'll get these top loaded. We'll random off the 150 and points, and then we will move on to our Mosaic Football. All right, so let me go through the randomizer setup here. We get all these teams updated so I can make sure everybody who bought a team that's eligible to get the 150 points. Right. I think we're up to date here. All right. Here's the list. We random off those points. So I'm going to get all your names here. Everyone who bought a spot. We only had 2 spots that did not sell. That was the Jets and Commanders. At the list randomizer, we'll copy and paste all your names in there. There's all your names. All your entries for all the teams you purchased in this break. Again, there's the list. There's your names. We're going to roll the dice. We're going to randomize that list 5 times. 3 and 2 is 5 times. Whichever team or name is in the top spot after the 5th randomization gets 150 points. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5th and final time, 5 times. Dutchman Collectibles is going to get the points. Let's put 150 points by one of his spots here. Congrats on that. It's been a while since we had to random off some points. There they are. Go back to. All right, let's do a randomization. 150 points going to Dutchman Collectibles. Our recap: Brian Thomas Jr. and the Jags going to the Jags out of 18 on the Stellar Rookies. Edwards out of 149 for the Steelers. Byron Murphy out of 125 on the draft class. Devin Culp out of 299 for Tampa Bay. Justin Jefferson out of 299 for the Vikings. An airborne of Michael Penix. Devonta Williams out of 299. Chase McClellan out of 18. That is going to the Atlanta Falcons. Another one of the first off the line exclusive. Jahmyr Gibbs. Thrillers out of 25. 5 out of 25. Joe Milton on the patch. High Octane out of 399. Trey Benson auto out of 299. And Bucky Irving out of 99. 45 out of 99 on the Bucky Irving. Dress for Success Man. Again, we gave away that 150 Dutchman Collectibles. Got